Hello and welcome to episode 65 of the DaebakCast. This is a weekly podcast where the three of us come together each week to talk about K-pop and whatever is current in the industry. As always, I'm joined by Nate.
You're my magical cream. It's so...
Misquote.
There's a little bit of a backstory to this one. Yeah, it's a misquote. Basically, Top has a line in the new Big Bang song that says, "You're my magical queen," but he mispronounces queen horribly and it sounds like cream. And so I thought he said, "You're my magical cream."
It's like a Freudian slip.
I decided to use that as my quote. No questions. Although we do have a future topic from Rob. He wants to know... crap, I'm blanking. Do you remember what his topic was?
I do not.
Favorite collaboration stages.
Oh, yeah,
and interactions between your favorite groups.
Yeah, that's actually a really interesting topic.
There's way too many for me to list right off the top of my head. So that's gonna be a topic.
That's gonna be a topic. That's an in-depth conversation. And then I actually forgot to check if there are reviews, so I will do that right now. There are no new reviews.
All right. And also, as always, I'm joined by Andrew, who normally has three things.
I'm alive.
Number one.
No, that's not number one. That's number one. I'm actually doing, if you don't mind, I will do 6 because I was out for a while.
All right.
So a lot happened.
Make up for the difference.
Yeah, there's a lot happening in the world between the time I was gone, and thank you for those who are concerned. I'm not dying or anything. So, number one, in the time that I was away, I got to accomplish important life things, like actually beating a Final Fantasy and a Kingdom Hearts game for the first time in my life.
Those are life achievements right there.
Yeah, no, seriously. Ever since I was a kid, I was just like, I love Final Fantasy, I love Kingdom Hearts. I've never beat a single game until a week ago. I don't know what took me so goddamn long, but it finally happens. Number 2, baseball is back. The beautiful sport of baseball has returned to our lives.
Let's win again.
Yeah. I mean, who knows? Everyone's saying the Yankees are gonna win, but
Who are the Yankees?
Because I mean, basically the Yankees are just stockpiling arms. It's an arms race right now because they got Giancarlo Stanton from the Marlins and all that sort of stuff. So I hope it's not the Yankees, please. Hopefully the Red Sox can have a chance. So please, hopefully anyone but the Yankees this year. I will be fine. Number 3. Tomorrow is WrestleMania, which as always should be fun. John Cena is going to maybe wrestle The Undertaker. I don't know. He's basically been goading. When John Cena is not posting pictures of BTS on Instagram, he's trying to goad The Undertaker into fighting him. Other important sort of there's a lot of good matches as well. Like Ronda Rousey's former UFC champion is gonna make her UFC debut, so that should be fun.
WWE debut, I mean.
Yeah, her WWE debut. But speaking of her former employer, all the actual the wrestling shenanigans actually started a couple days earlier in the UFC because friggin' Conor McGregor just straight up assaulted an entire bus full of people with a friggin' hand truck and he got arrested and everything. So it was insane. Dude's an idiot. Number 4.
That's not 3 things.
Yeah, it's 6 things if you were paying attention. Number 4. Yesterday I had the longest concert experience of my life because one after another I saw Mad Clown and Sunny, and then a couple hours after that I saw CIFIKA, who we're going to cover on the release list later. So I'm incredibly tired right now. So
Mad Clown and Sunny are on the releases list too.
Oh yeah, but no, yeah,
later down.
Yeah, their new stuff was pretty good, and also they were really good live. My favorite part was I have my Instagram pulled up here. There was a part when Sonny was doing a song. I think the lyrics when he was talking about being an idol, and then they just scratch it, and then he just starts doing the choreography to Boom Boom by Momo, and he does it so good. It was so perfect. So that was kind of a surprise. And with CIFIKA, I got to talk to her a bit after her set because it was a really small venue and everything. So. She was really chill. I couldn't say much other than I love her music. her music is better like live in person, and that I was really tired, so I kind of forgot to ask for a picture or whatever. But I assure you, I actually did get to talk to her. And last but not least, number 6. This normally would be a happy thing to talk about, but as you all know, I'm a huge Team Liquid fan, and they're finally making their first NALCS finals tomorrow and playing for a championship potentially. But it's kind of been marred by the fact that our one of the players, Doublelift, had his mother murdered and his dad seriously injured by his brother of all people. It was really like sort of a sad sort of thing to talk about, and I just hope that like he's okay, and hopefully it won't affect his performance tomorrow. And yeah, it sucks to see that happen to such a good, like he's been such like a prominent member of the league community for like so long and everything. So yeah, it couldn't have happened to like such a bad thing couldn't have happened to a better person. And I all my condolences go out to Doublelift. All right, that's my spiel. Let's get into the releases. Unless Jacob has a blown up.
All right. So I can't find the book. I have no idea where it is. So I looked up a list online after Nate keeps nagging me to do that.
No, I just keep saying it's dead. It's never coming back.
It's fine. It's fine. So I got one. It's pretty good. Robbing someone of their smile and putting it on your face doesn't make you happy.
It makes you a robber.
Anyways, Tableau, amazing. Let's get on with the releases. Topic 1.
Oh yeah, shit.
Yo,
someone do that.
Yo,
do that. Talking about these first few songs.
Jacob, you have to do it. I have the thingy up.
What?
I did not split them by topic.
Yeah, we have to split.
So we have no idea where the topics are.
How do you split it usually?
All right, I usually just split them roughly by like just count how many songs there are total.
Okay, well you do 4. That. I'll start out with the first song. I guess it's gonna be weird.
Oh, you want me to do it? Okay, because I was saying you do that while I do this song.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'll do that. Okay, all right, sure.
On the first, we have Ossel, digital single "Always with You," which is like super 80s inspired vaporwave garbage that Andrew loves. And by garbage, I mean it's awesome.
I added this to the list. Yeah, this is one of the things I had to go looking for. Love it. Jacob, you got to listen to this, right?
Yes, I did. Yeah. I actually really enjoyed this song. So I like the sort of like I guess what Nate noted down on his thing was like the 80s style. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, the MV and stuff has it too.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was about to say. Is the MV is like again also very 80s inspired with the color scheme and even sort of like the cinematography style too as well, like with the sort of like neon effects and stuff like that. And then the song, the vocals were really interesting. Like they weren't like, it's almost like, I don't know how to explain it. Like she's a really high voice and it is like falsettoing on top of that almost. Or yeah, I guess that's the way you'd put it. But yeah, I thought it was really cool. So
yeah, I love this. I love this song mostly because it kind of reminded me of like Gorillaz. Yeah. Most specifically, their song El Mañana, which is same sort of vibe. So I love this song immediately. Like when this is the first thing I clicked on, I was like, oh shoot! Like just from the beat, like from like 5 seconds into the song, you're like, oh yeah, I could tell it was a good song.
Yep. Next is Wonho and Hyungwon from Monsta X. From the old mini album, The Code, From Zero instrumental version. So this is like one of my favorite songs. And then this is basically just a bromance music video.
Yo, it's so much it's fan shipping material. Like it's like it's not even like a joke or it's not even like reaching or whatever. It's like so blatantly like fan shipping. They're just doing stuff together. So like I'm sure that this really was like a fan treat sort of thing. And I kind of wish that it was like because for those that don't know, From Zero was they did From Zero on their before it was released on the mini album. They did it as a sort of like duo performance on their tour. So I kind of wish that that version had a studio release, but I'll take this. This is close enough. I don't know where they are exactly though. Like France, like Europe somewhere.
Yeah, I wasn't really sure either. It definitely seemed European inspired.
Yeah, it's probably some type
European.
Yeah, it's probably some European country or whatever. But yeah, just them doing stuff or like getting like they like ice cream or something like that or whatever. Like, it's just like really bromance stuff.
Yep. Okay. Next is the 2nd of March. We have AGM's debut digital single Edge. So this was like actually well produced for a debut and reminded me a lot of Playback. I liked this song.
Yeah, it was bothering me. It was like, what does this kind of remind me of? And I was like, oh shoot, Playback. Yeah, you're right. This is Playback. And I usually like for as much as I love drops or whatever in music, I usually don't like it in like when I'm listening to idle music because I'm just like that kind of defeats the purpose of me listening to. But the drop in this is so good, surprising. Again, like the production value on this was incredibly high, and I don't think I think we've seen Luminant Entertainment like pop up here like every so often, but again, I've never heard of them before. So the only thing I'd say is that maybe their vocalists could use a bit of work, but I'm very impressed for like being like kind of like a small out of nowhere group. The vocal, like it was well done, like choreography, cinematography, that sort of thing. They got the dancing down. Hopefully they don't get treated like Playback.
Yeah, definitely check this out if you like girl groups that are similar to Playback. I think it has like very little views. 31,000.
31,000 is pretty good for
pretty good for a debut from an unknown entertainment
yeah, especially
company.
So
Jacob, what do you want to say about this?
So I like the song a lot. I think they made well use of it because I think they clearly had a low budget, but I think they made really well use of like their limited resources. And like most of the sets, most of them are just like random like places with like some light setup and whatnot, but like they still set up some pretty good shots in the music video despite. And the song's really good. Like you said, it was like a Playback style, and I actually was kind of impressed with the rapper in this group. I think she's pretty decent. So yeah, for a girl group rapper, obviously. So yes.
Next we have CIFIKA's mini album Prism with the tracks Water and Mal, and Andrew can talk a lot about this, of course,
because I saw it live. Okay, so again, just I'm obsessed with like CIFIKA's music. Basically, I've just been trying to I did a crash course of like all of her stuff just to be prepared for the concert yesterday. So yeah, I love her vocals, especially. I love like, her production is like very good as well. And Water specifically, I love the sort of like spacey, like sort of like echoey sort of vibe it gives to the song, because like again, it's like water. It's just like sounds like it's being filtered through something. It's so much better. It's so good live. I love like the emotion she puts into her songs live. I have some video right now up of the concert. She had some crazy get up where it's kind of like how I explained it in the chat. It's basically it's like a rainbow colored ninja. Like she has these, I don't know. It's like basically like all these like multicolored braids and all that sort of stuff, and it's like all like into a mask and like onto like a sleeve or whatever. It basically like the simplest way I can explain it. It kind of looks like Sunny's hair from like a couple months ago. It looks like the silly string. So yeah,
like cleaners.
Yeah, but I love her music so much, and I'm so glad I got to see this live. I know it was like at a random like venue at like 2 a.m, but it was so worth it. As for the second song, Mal, I only put it in here because like the people dancing in the video are so weird, and there was people like that at the club or at the venue last night, just like they're definitely on some stuff. So it was pretty funny. What do you think of the song, Jacob?
So for me, I really, really, really enjoyed like everything that I've heard from her so far. So far I've heard these 2 songs that you linked here, and Momam, which she did with Hyuko. Since then, she's done nothing but impress me. I really, really have to go back and check out the rest of her music.
Yeah, please do. It's so good.
Yeah, like there's something about her voice, like, and the way that the production is set out. Like, she's very soft spoken, but at the same time, it's still very powerful. So it's definitely something that's right down my alley. I really, really like this style of music. So I'll definitely be checking her out. There's a singer that's later on this list that neither of you marked down, but I totally recommend. So I'll talk about her later.
Yeah. But and yeah, just like again, just talking about CIFIKA, like she's really nice in person too. She's like, oh, thank you. And she's like, I was telling her about like, because remember we were just like we were kind of freaking out. They're like, oh, why is she only going to South by Southwest with Hyoko? And it's just like, and out of nowhere, I just find out that she has like she was doing a whole tour. She's like, yeah, I would never miss New York. She seemed really happy that she got to perform here.
It's cool. Is she from New York or anything like that? Or LA?
No, she's from Korea. It's just, but she's fluent in English. Like a lot of her songs, like she uses English words too. So I was able to converse.
There's some vibe she gives off. She seemed like she'd be somebody who's American, I guess.
No, I think I don't know. I don't know her history exactly, but she definitely must have like studied abroad or something like that to be able to like, or just because when I was talking to her, she was speaking like very like eloquently in English. So yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah,
and she said she might be coming back this year too. So who knows?
That's awesome.
Next we have J-Hope from BTS with his Hope World mixtape with title track Daydream, which we reviewed a while ago.
Yeah, a long time ago.
So check that out. You probably have to search for it. We have Jooyoung's mini album Fountain with the title track Dive. Andrew had something to say.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about this. It's like it's basically like off on off ish kind of music. It's just like the chill, like lo-fi sort of stuff. So, yeah, I don't know what it is about like off on off and Jooyoung and all these like sort of like chill R&B artists that love like that are obsessed with like England and like British fashion or whatever. Because like the people in there, I'm pretty sure from England, judging from the way they dress or whatever. So I don't know, but yeah, I love I love his voice, and I think he's been around for a while already. Because I saw some people were like, "Oh, they were glad he's coming back." So yeah, I checked out some stuff off of his new album. It was excellent because he has stuff where he has like features from like Loco and like all these other like really nice like R&B artists. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna be checking him out more often. His voice is just very smooth, very smooth.
Yep. Next we have Ryu Sarah's digital single "Stay Real," the title track "Walk with Me," which I don't know why they do. All I'm gonna say is she used to be my Nine Muses bias.
Yeah, that's the only thing. That's the only thing I know about her. I don't know why she's going by the name Ryu Sarah as opposed to just Sarah, but
I don't know. Next we have Samri, digital. Oh my God, Jacob, don't do that. I'm trying to read that one. His digital single "Solid Gold" featuring LXX of High 420.
Okay, so. Okay. Just preface. Sam Rui is not. She's not Korean. She is a Singaporean R&B singer. And I have no idea who LXX from High 420 is, but I'm glad he did a collab with her on this song just so I could listen to Sam Rui for the first time because her voice is amazing. If I were to make a compare,
I've heard that name before.
Yeah, because I kept spamming her in the chat, so that's probably why.
No, I feel like has she not like collabed with people or something?
No, this is the only collab, but this. So I found the song on like just looking through or whatever, but a bit later, Day6J, he tweeted like an image of this out. So yeah, apparently she's a big K-pop fan too. She was at Mama this year, but yeah, her voice is amazing. It's like if I were to make any comparisons, she's kind of like the Singaporean SZA, who's another like R&B singer from America. It's just like surprisingly well done. I looked through her entire like discography and I enjoyed it a lot. So that's why I had to add it. I had to add her on this list, even though she's technically not a Korean artist. So yeah, whoever LXX is, thank you for doing this collab, just so I can add, even though I don't know who anyone from High 420 is.
They did it's High 420. It's a subunit of High 4, and they had a song called Hook Ga. Their name was High 420.
Yep. The only reason I know that is because Yu Jung did the rap for them once. Or did a verse or something on one of their performances. I don't know. They had different female rappers do part of that song. Next is Sandy, has Sandy Got the Beach mixtape with the title track Teen Swag.
Okay, I just need to talk about like how crazy. I have no idea if she's on like freaking High School Rapper or like on Pretty Rap Star or something like that. I don't know where the hell this came from or what it's doing on the Mystic Entertainment channel. Because this,
I'll say she's under Mystic.
Because this is like the last thing you'd expect from Mystic. But yeah, I was surprised. She's just she wasn't bad. I mean, it's kind of just like shocking because she's like a high school. She just looks like she's in high school and she's like rapping about like I don't give a fuck or whatever and like all that sort of stuff. So, and she's like a schoolgirl age, but I mean, not bad. I was pretty impressed.
Yeah, if she wasn't on any of the rap shows yet, I hope she goes on like Show Me the Money or Unpretty Rap Star or something, because she's got a good flow.
Yeah, that's very rare to see for at a young age, especially because some of the kids that like come out of like high school or that try to apply. I mean, like they don't know much, but it seems being under Mystic, I'm guessing she's gotten like decent amount of like training. So there's a reason for this, obviously.
Mm-hmm. Next we have Sleepy's mini album Identity with the title track ID, produced by Gray.
Where I think we made a joke previously about where are the other 7 the dwarves. No, I'm pretty sure Sleepy showed up on this list before.
No, yeah, Sleepy's like a pretty famous Korean rapper actually. Like he's pretty big.
Yeah, I didn't. The only reason I put this or wanted to talk about this because the song is pretty but Ellie just randomly shows up in the music video, so that's all I wanted to say about it.
There's a lot of, because I think Daehye, I noticed was in there from previously of Bestie.
Rip.
There's just like random people.
Are they just
that
like
show
friends?
up randomly. I don't know.
Yeah, because it's a pretty random assortment of people, and they play because it's talking about like, oh, can I get your ID and all that sort of stuff, and then like they put like their Instagram handle on like when they showed up and everything. I'm just like, yeah, this is too corny for me.
Yeah, yeah, it wasn't great, but
we like the cameos. That's it.
Yeah,
we like it for everybody but Sleep, basically.
Next, we have Sungmin from Super Junior station single Daydream, and Young B digital single Teen Titans, which all I cared about was the beat was amazing because it's like chiptunes.
And he straight up took the Teen Titans opening theme song and turned it into like a hard ass rap. So I was surprised. It was pretty good.
Oh, is that what the beat is? Like
you've never watched? I've never watched.
The Teen Titans. Come on,
no,
man.
I don't know. I've never watched.
I've watched it.
Man,
I don't even like watch Teen Titans, and I know that theme song because it's done by Puffy Amiyumi.
Yeah, Amiyumi. Yeah.
I did not know that.
Oh my
Dude,
god!
It just sounded like.
Why do you think?
I just thought it was awesome because it sounded like something out of like Castlevania.
Why do you think I added this?
I don't know. I don't know why you added a lot of things.
It's called Teen Titan.
I knew it was called Teen Titans, but that could mean anything. There's a lot of weirdly named songs on these lists.
Yeah, whoever Young B is, he has a good choice in music. I just found out I didn't know because never knew there was a Japanese version of the Teen Titans opening theme song.
Oh, there was.
Well, because Puffy Amiyumi is Japanese, so no surprise.
Yeah, I know that, but still.
Yeah, I never found that out until I was looking it up today.
Was Teen Titans animated by Japanese studio? Because it looks like American animation.
I know it's probably like a la like Avatar: Last Airbender, where they try to make it anime-ish, but it's done by an American studio. And I mean, obviously that's kind of why they hired Puffy Amiyumi to do the opening theme song because they wanted to make it like anime style. So. But yeah, that's a great like opening theme song, like the Teen Titans opening theme.
I never thought it'd be so good for a hip hop song.
yeah, just like so random, but especially for like a song where he's like cursing and all that, and like just like going in on a song. Like the last thing you think of is like Teen Titans. That'd make a good like trap song.
Next, we have on March 3rd, we have Cheetah's full-length album 28 Identity. The title track Primetime. On the 4th, we have Hyungdon and Daejune's digital single The King of Math. So before they did tongue twisters, now they're just straight up rapping math formulas, and it's amazing.
Was it quick maths though? No.
I love how they like clearly just film these music videos
on the set.
The set.
Like
Weekly Idol. Like when it's just pure white background.
Yeah, instead of no expense was spared, no expense was spent filming this whatsoever. Like, yeah, it's pretty funny. No, is there any particular reason why they released this, or just like?
No, they just constantly release.
They just release music just for the hell of it, or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was just like this was like their goodbye on. Yo, that's weird. They can show up as guests on Weekly Idol now.
No, they've been releasing random music for years. Like I don't know. I love them though. They're great. Jacob, anything else?
Oh, I don't know. I just thought it was really funny. So
yeah.
As somebody who's taking Calculus 3 right now, it gives me PTSD. That's all I'll say.
You had calculus. Did we have to take calculus 3?
I have to take it for my digital arts major.
There's a calculus 3.
I feel like we had.
I didn't even know there was a calculus 2.
It's all right. Sidetrack. It's calc that's in 3D basically. I have to take it for digital arts.
Oh, okay.
Well, if anime proves anything, it's that 2D is better. So.
And still on the 4th, we have NCT Dreams from the Empathy album, which we reviewed 3 weeks ago. Last normal episode.
Yeah.
On the 5th, we have Unsu and Yuvin from My Teens digital single Yeppa.
Yeppa.
We have Icon's digital single Rubber Band. We have Noel's digital single Our Last Day.
I think it's Noel.
Noel.
Yeah, it's Noel. Noel. It's actually Noel.
Are you serious?
Just because of pronunciation?
Noel.
Noel.
Like the member of Rainbow?
Because Ella is a different character, right?
Yes,
That's
like
so
the
weird.
member of Rainbow.
So weird.
We have No Yoonho from VAV's mixtape Don't Sleep featuring Zhou. I don't know how to pronounce Chinese names. Ziyu. I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's not in Korean, so I don't know how they want me to pronounce that. We have from 2U Project Sugarman 2 episode 7, Oh My Girl performing Love Song and Mamamoo performing Gloomy Coincidence. So, Andrew wanted to talk about Gloomy Coincidence.
So I linked the original version of Gloomy Coincidence in the playlist, and it's the change is so drastic. Like the original version is just like kind of like a corny, like kind of like 90s straight up 90s like hip hop kind of song ish, whereas Mamamoo turns it into like such a sexy like sounding song. It's crazy just like how like the sort of mood changes, and like the outfits they were wearing in the original music video are just insane. They're just like basically they look like blue velvety like Santa outfits, but I don't know.
That's just
man,
weird.
just like 90 like yeah. If you look at any of the outfits of like the 90s groups, they're just like really out there. Same with like the hair.
Oh, like what HOT used to wear. Like they used to wear these weird like. I don't even want to talk about it.
And they have JYP's see-through pants.
Oh yeah, it's clear pants.
I think 90s K-pop fashion is another topic. It's a topic that can take up like an entire thing, and then we can look up like images and reference and all that sort of stuff too, because there's a lot of like weird stuff.
Indeed. We have Room 306's digital single Visit.
So yeah, this one I linked because it's basically like chill lo-fi indie. So love it.
We have Sojung from Ladies Code pre-release single Crystal Clear featuring Paper Planet.
The song about CLC.
Yeah. Exactly. Yep. It's a cover of the CLC discography.
It's the entire CLC discography. But no joke, I was surprised how much I like this song though. I mean, it's
Sojung.
Yeah, well, because I didn't really listen to Ladies Code until like Galaxy, so I have no reference. So I was just thinking, I was like, her vocals are incredible.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, she was on Girl Spirit. But yeah, she's a really, really, really good singer. I love this song.
Yeah,
I just didn't have much to say about it.
What I love about both of the songs, though, especially, is that because they do a good job of like sort of keeping the instrumentals kind of like low, and then so that her voice stands out, and then they later on in the song they build up the instrumentals. So yeah, I love like the emptiness of it, the contrast between that. So well done.
Yeah, it's very, very Ladies Code style. And finally we have 101's special theme track IPU.
Whatever that means.
Whatever that means. But it's definitely my favorite 101 song so far.
Really?
Yeah, I like Energetic the best still.
I liked the song a lot.
I have a lot of problems with if we had a normal episode that would have covered one, I would have gone in like a half-hour rant on like what I feel about this album. Because this one, in retrospect, this in comparison to like the actual title track isn't so bad in comparison. But they made this version. They made like an EDM like style version, and then they made the proposed version, which is like an acoustic version. But I feel like I like that one better because in the regular version of IPU, I don't know, I couldn't really feel the emotion, whereas I can feel the emotion in the acoustic version better. So, I mean, I'd say in retrospect, it ended up being one of the better songs off the album, but still, it was kind of reaching for me. I'll get into that later. I'm really pissed off about their title track.
Next on the 6th, we have Minso's debut digital single, The Diary of Youth, the title track, The Grand Dreams. Almost stumbled over that for some reason. We have Mamamoo mini album, Yellow Flower with Star, Wind, Flower, Sun, which we reviewed. We have MXM's double digital single, Rematch, with the title track, Gone Cold.
See, again, these are the brand new boys. So again, they're basically waiting for the guys from 101 to sort of. I'm surprised again. Like I'm surprised at just like how consistent their release schedule has been, because ever since Produce has ended, pretty much they've just been putting out a lot of music. So yeah, they're really just trying to like sort of drive them home so that
keep interest.
Just so that once the group actually debuts, that they sort of have interest. And I'm still. It wasn't bad. I kind of like their older songs better, but yeah, I'm still pretty impressed with the production value they're putting into just like basically a side project for them, just while they're waiting. So
they're getting some decent views too. They got like about 500,000 on this one.
Yeah, again, because it's that produce bump, because like this group is gonna be huge.
Yeah. Yeah, they should do pretty well. Next we have another J-Hope song we've aired playing from the Hope World mixtape, which we reviewed. We have JM Jongmoon Box mini album Peeps with the title track Red with Yoon Hee Sok and Soji Hyuk, which I'm surprised Andrew didn't mark.
It's a cover of the Hyuna
song.
I'll talk about another song later.
I love how Jingbai always know what song you're talking about. I know every single time. And then we have We Are the Night from their digital single Some Part 2, the title track Huryado Joha. I don't know what Huryado means, but it means they like whatever that means.
Joa is like,
I like that.
See,
I don't know what that means though.
Yeah, this is another song.
Sistar song.
What?
Because you said I like that.
It's not a cover of the Sistar song.
Yeah, I don't think it is, but what it is, it's good indie rock type music. I love the guitar riffs on it. Reminds me of one of my favorite indie rock bands, A Great Big Pile of Leaves. So yeah, I had to go looking for this one, especially. So yeah, pretty good.
Yep.
And they're like, "Yo, so have you heard of K-pop?" I'm like, "Yeah. I listened to Shiny's Lucifer and 21's I'm the Best, yo." And they're like, "Honey, you haven't even like touched the surface of K-pop." So then they showed me BTS's Dope and VIX's Voodoo.